Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
So stressful when the world's on fire. Good God. I can't look at this, guys. Like, my strategy is you buy it and you hope that you got a good spot. Yeah, but we all think you're crazy. You don't fight this. No way. The markets are freaking out and you don't think that anything is wrong? Come back tomorrow and I'll lose it all. Should be fun. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Can I believe it's Thursday? It is Thursday today, right? Anyways, it's Veterans Day. So it's a holiday in the middle of the week, which is really weird. I can't recall this ever happening, actually, to be honest. I don't, like, isn't it always on a... Anyways, so they pushed all the market up. Probably nothing's going to happen today. The cash treasury market is going to be closed. All the futures are going to be going, like you could trade if you want, but I'm not expecting too much. Although I can see, yeah, I'm a little late. I'm sorry. I can see here there is a little bit of action in the morning. So, I mean, because of the monster day that we had in the treasuries, let's start there. Holy shnikes. Okay. Well, they tried pushing a little bit further down in the overnight action, but we're basically where we were yesterday. That is just, what a move. Right? It is just crazy. But because of that, maybe they could still have a little bit of action here, the holiday, but overall, I wouldn't really recommend trading today. You can see the S&P 500. Well, we gotta go back. We gotta step back here for a little bit because this was like an ugly down move, and I had caught it right. I was like, I'm happy. I got my winner. Then one of the Fed speakers came out and started talking a little dovish. So I bailed on my short. I did. I probably left like $70 on the table. I kind of feel dumb about it, but I read that and I was like, I can't sit here and babysit it today, so I'm just going to take my profits. So I did that. I think that it was the right decision for me, but it was the wrong decision because like there was so much more in it. Because then the auction came and the 30-year auction was a complete disaster, and the whole market ended up reacting to that as well. The S&P 500 was already on the downturn, but when those yields came out at 11, which is about right here, it was ugly. Okay. Now, another thing we should note in the S&P 500 is that it appears that Elon Musk has been selling this week as promised. Based on the filings so far, he has not sold everything that he needs to sell to get rid of 10% of his holdings. Also, the really ugly move that we had on, Tuesday, does not match up with any of the filings he has made that we can see so far. So we'll see. But there might be more pain here for the indexes because of Tesla, right? Because this was almost certainly because of Tesla on Tuesday. Natural gas, meanwhile, the Russian pipeline has been going and giving us gas, Anyways, so natural gas seems to be okay. Oil down a little bit still. Had a pretty, but I mean we're kind of in a range here, so like it's not a huge deal. Gold and silver, well, they came back quite a bit from that inflation news yesterday, but then on overnight drifting back up. So gold and silver look great right now. Okay, and copper. Well, copper's getting a little bit of a run here today, but they're still within their range, okay? Meanwhile, and this is the one that I find really, really interesting, is that Bitcoin really jumped on that initial move up, but then when the S&P 500 started to fade, and you can see it here, like here is at 11 o'clock, again, was when my time, was when the auction came out, and Bitcoin faded as well. Is it doing that because yields are rising? Because equities are falling down? I don't know. But for them to do that, is a little bit concerning if you are in Bitcoin as an inflation hedge, right? Come back here to the dollar. The dollar got stronger too. I mean, that's also kind of really weird, right? The dollar's stronger because of a high inflation? What? Okay, but like seriously, which one would you rather be in? This one? Or this one? This one? Or this one? I hope you're saying this one. If you even know which one I'm pointing at. But yeah. It's a little concerning for Bitcoin. So I think we want to be paying attention to it a little bit here. Now, for Win was talking here about they're saying something on Bloomberg about interest rates. I'm not 100% sure what they would be referring to with they say skew, because that could probably mean a couple of different things. But one thing that we're really paying attention to here is that the yield curve is flattening. So the market seems to believe that in the short term, they're going to have to raise interest rates because of inflation. But in the long term, it will lead to stagflation or a recession, and that rates won't be able to rise very much. And so rates on the long end of the curve in the 30-year are staying where they were. The 30-year really resisted the move down and got dragged with it. So, and then there's this whole thing of what if they have to raise rates faster? What if this keeps going and they need to start raising rates early next year? How do you do that if you're still tapering? You have to taper faster? Well, they probably could taper faster. I think that they could get the taper done through all the way in February. It's just look at the bond market. The rates are going to rise if they do that, and it's going to be ugly and it's going to hurt, but it may be what they have to do. So that where we at. Now hold on a second. A couple of things looking at. Yeah. Okay. So today, since it's a holiday, I do have a programming task. I got some food. We're going to eat some food. We can yap a little bit, but we are going to do a fun programming task. And today we're going to do something that we haven't done before. We're going to make a drawing tool. But we're going to have to pick a drawing tool first. So, we'll take a little break, a little snack break here, though. All right. You think that if I leave the chair empty, it will increase viewers? It could. I have seen some things on YouTube that I've kind of been like, what? Like there are these streams that have thousands and thousands of viewers, and it's like they don't talk, they don't show anything. It's just the chart of the S&P 500, and I'm like, what the hell? How is this getting views? Well, Brannigan Barrett thinks that bond yield volatility could lead to corrections in the S&P 500. That's certainly possible. Probably now not the best time to play. I'm wondering, by the way, what do we got next week? Because we're basically done with this week. I mean, how is anything going to happen on Friday? I mean, we got consumer sentiment, but yeah. Next week, we start with core retail sales on Tuesday. Building permits, Philly Fed Manufacturing Index on Thursday. It's a little lighter of a week on Thursday. And after that, GDP, core PCE, FOMC meeting minutes. This is a weird setup, I think, because we've already got the major news for the month past us, but we've been entering into some strong volatility and maybe some possibility to continue to have volatility. And so I don't know. There's always money to be made as long as the market is open. Yeah, but there's also always money to be lost. And if the markets are not, what you hear? No, I'm not going to risk it. I do not, especially here in the treasuries. I don't know if you have the activity. The problem that you're going to have today, especially if you're going to be trading the treasuries, is it's going to be a completely different market, right? Some of the things that would like normally just play out really easy for you and lead to a trend or whatever, it's like you're going to think, here it is. I want to get in on this, and it's just going to go against you. Especially if you're looking for trending strategies. This holiday might be a little different because of how crazy yesterday was, but and it's kind of like a lot of people are going to just ignore the holiday, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it for me. I made some good money yesterday. I really should have held that thing. If I really had held the trade all the way through the auction, whoo, mama, I'd be happy. But I didn't. Duty called. Whatever. I'm missing the opportunity to grab the ASMR screen. Like, I know that she's joking, but like, it's kind of half serious, right? Like, there are really huge streams based on just off of that sort of crap. Although I have to say, I hate those sounds. Man, nothing grosses me out more than when I'm editing my videos and I can hear all of the swallows and stuff and breathing in between sentences. There are huge amounts of viewers dedicated to ASMR. I don't know if I should go into the ASMR thing. I think that there's a lot more going on to ASMR than is on the surface, because the whole phenomenon that they talk about is bullshit. But I digress. Let's program A. So I'm going to start a new chart. I'm going to start a new ES chart, 5-minute chart. Yeah. 5-minute chart, only need 1 day. Bring it, wow. Started huge. Okay. Is there an ASMR traders out there? Might be. Okay. So, here is... Wait, what's this? White House will look for room to hire Terry McAuliffe. Oh, what? Why would you hire that guy into your administration? That's crazy. Okay, whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a drawing tool. So which drawing? And we want to make a drawing tool where I can say, okay, within this area, from here to here, how many, bars are above this point and how many bars are below it? I think that's what we want to do. Shorts. What, people want to see me in shorts? I don't get it. Okay, so anyways, drawing tools. So which one should we use? We could do a highlight region. Like that. Although I think that I want one, well, I don't, well, first of all, it would have to be the other direction, right? I want one like this. Well, but we need to be able to specify like the X and Y. Like I want to be able to say, okay, starting from here, how much is above this point and how much is below it? Okay, so you can't actually modify that. Interesting. Okay. I think that maybe we should just do a line. We can say from here to here. Okay. Let's do it that way. So what we're going to do in here is we're just going to take the line drawing tool. All right. Public class extended line, extends line, public class arrow line, a line. Oh wait, is that arrow? What is an arrow line here? That's an arrow line. I see. Where is line actually defined? Oh, here is line. This is line. I see. Okay, so then what we want to do... Oh, and I have labeled lines. That's interesting. A horizontal ray. What was that one based off of? That's its own drawing tool. Okay, so I think what we want to do is we are going to make a... what should we call it? We want like everything that's above that line to be 1 and everything that's below that line to be something else. Or maybe it should be a horizontal line. Drawing tools, horizontal line. Do I get to pick? No, that just extends for forever. Maybe though you can change it. Let's look. Nope, you just get to set the anchor Y. Okay, well. New drawing tool. We will call it measure line. And it will extend a line. Compile. Compile. Nope, it does not like. What does it not like? Cannot override dismember because it is sealed. Really? What does get selection points do? Return. I'll bring it over here. Let's make this a little bigger for you guys. Returns the chart object's data points where the user can interact. These points are used to visually indicate that the chart object is selected and allow the user to manipulate the chart object. This method is only called when is selected is set to true. Okay. So we don't need that at all. We definitely don't need that at all. In fact, I'm not sure we need any of these except for the on state changed for now. I remember we made a few shorts earlier when I haven't bothered because it's like I do it all on TikTok and TikTok's way more effective, but what do you mean that just lets you make whatever line? So we're going to use a line. We're going to use a measure line. Oh, did it not work? Measure line. Oh, it does not work. Why does it not work? See, here's a line. Boop, boop, there's a line. That's what we want. I would like to draw the word chart. Yeah, you can go into drawing tools and text right here. And you can say chart. There you go. So I want to go to these other lines. Let's try that. If you go to a horizontal line, you just click once and it puts it there. Oh, you want to draw freehand on your chart? Yeah, you can't do that. I don't think, at least. That's why you use Epic Pen. So if you use Epic Pen here, where'd you go, buddy? There you are. If you use Epic Pen here, you can like circle stuff and draw whatever you want. And then the cool thing is that if you come in here and you alt print screen that screen, and you know, you come into Discord and you like paste the picture, look, see, it keeps all of your annotations. So it's just as good if you're wanting to share it with other people. You can just use Epic Pen. And Epic Pen also allows highlighting, writing text, and then you can clear it easily. If that's what you want to use, then I would purchase Epic Pen. Actually, I think you could probably even get away with just using the free version of it. Yeah, that's how I've always been doing the annotations. Epic Pen. It's got this little menu, and you push the I menu. They didn't pay me to say this. You can draw lines. It's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to make like a real drawing tool though, and C# would be like a real pain. It wouldn't be worth the effort. Measure line. Boom, boom. Okay. So now that we got that working, is there on bar update? There's on mouse down, on mouse move, mouse up, on render, on state change. On bars change, an event-driven method which is called anytime the underlying bar series have changed for the chart where the drawing tool resides. For example, if a user has changed the primary instrument or the time frame of the bars used on the chart. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so I think that we need to go to... Oh, it doesn't show you the volume profile one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I guess we don't do it when every bar. We only do it one time. So when would be the best method in here to do our calculations? We could do it on mouse up. Is alert condition true, huh? There's a bunch of stuff for alert conditions. Ignores input, get selection point, get cursor, get closest anchor, get attached, drawn by, drawing state. Represents the current state of the drawing tool to perform various actions such as building, editing, or moving. Okay. So, normal, editing, moving. Oh, okay. So, back here on the mouse down, or is it mouse when you let it up? Okay. On mouse up. If the drawing state equals moving or editing, then drawing state equals drawing state dot normal. If editing the anchor does not equal all, otherwise, yeah. Okay, so I think that we could do it. After the mouse click. What if someone gets EpiPen mixed up with EpiPen and tragedy ensues? Can using your EpiPen? Well, are you saying that they tried to use the EpiPen when they intended to use their EpiPen, and then they died of low blood sugar? That could, I suppose that could happen. I don't know. There was somebody in Discord that was boasting about their IQ. And they posted a link to an IQ test, and I was like, those IQ tests aren't accurate, right? Those online ones. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to say public on mouse up. So we're gonna come into this one. We're gonna say on mouse up, base dot on mouse up. Oh, I have to pass everything into it. Chart control, chart panel, chart scale, data point. That. Forget a semicolon. Okay. And then here we're just going to say print. Oh, hi and stuff. IQ tests are an indication. Well, I mean, your IQ is quite highly correlated with your attainment level and income. So I'm not going to pretend that IQ doesn't matter. Most analysis based on IQ is really just random noise when you're trying to apply it to large populations. But is it like if you have a high IQ that that does mean something about your intelligence level? It's just an online IQ test will overestimate your IQ. People that have like a really it will tell you that you have like 143 IQ, which is like, Mensa hyper intelligence status, when you're just average or even below average. They're not accurate. Okay. If you want to take an IQ test, you got to go to Mensa. Okay, so I didn't catch if I compiled it correctly. But here, we're going to bring our output window over here. Computer screen poisonings. Oh, gosh. Okay, and we come and do the measure line. And when I, let go of it, it says, oh, hi and stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So that's not where we want it. We want it on mouse down. If not start anchor is editing and not end anchor is editing, drawing state equals drawing state dot normal is selected equals false break. Should we just do a drawing state? Okay. So this will be on mouse down. And we will say if drawing state equals drawing state dot normal, then print oh hi and stuff. Okay. Drawing tools, measure line. Oh, we need to have the, there it is. Okay. 1. Oh, well, that's no good. I broke it. Oh, I needed to change this. I knew I was going to make I'm probably going to make lots of really dumb mistakes, huh? That's how things tend to go. NASDAQ launches retail trading activity tracker available via NASDAQ data link. Okay. That's an interesting headline. 1, 2, and then it prints it. Let's just I'll clear it out so we can see. Oh, and actually we can actually get it to reset if you click. That's cool. Measure line 1, 2. Da, 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 da. Okay. So now that we've got the spot that we're going to do our thing, we'll do it right there. And then we've got to do the bars. How do we get to the bars? I think that I can get to it from chart control, right? Chart control dot bars array. Yep. Bars array of 0. Okay, but there is a method to take like X, Y, and convert it to the bars array bar. Right? So now over here it was like anchor. Start anchor dot bars ago slot index time. It's probably bars ago. Let's search. Inkors. It's saying drawn on bar. Text my text equals draw.text this, comma text plus current bar high as well. Print text is on bar, my text anchor drawn on bar. And it gives you the price. Very, very good. Print start anchor dot price plus space plus start anchor dot, what was it? Drawn on bar. It's an integer property. Okay. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Perma-bear Russell Clark to shut his hedge fund. Oh dear. Measure line. Okay. Did it? Did it? Oops. Where is it? We should just... Okay. Yes. And the price was correctly 4654. Spot. Well, it should be spot 75, but it's not. That's okay though. And it says that it is bar negative 2,147 for, wait, what? That is, I didn't think that is right. I'm not sure that is correct. Because if I do bars array, that ain't gonna, Okay, so I want to have that there all the time. So let's bring that up a little bit. There we go. Maybe make that a little smaller though. Okay. Chart control dot bars array of 0 dot start anchor dot drawn on bar. Like, that's probably not going to work, right? Print foo. Like, I look at it and I'm like, there's no way, because it's a negative number for starters. It gives me a negative number for starters. Can I get, what if I want? No. Bars array of 0 dot. No. Well, let's come back and just look at the chart control. Chart control. Search. No. Okay, I know. Maybe if we come into going back to the chart styles, the ruler. Ah, yes, let's look at the ruler. Let's dispose, cursor, get cursor, blah, 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 blah. Is visible on chart, calculate min max on mouse down. I'm already getting bored of this. I can feel myself like not wanting to do it, but we're gonna push through it. Actually, maybe I should just search here from NinjaTrader access closes from drawing tool. Actually, I wonder, can you just say, can I just access closes from here? Like that? Nope. You cannot. Accessing price data in drawing tools. There we go. Low of 0. Aha. Here's a line that I think will help us. Chart control dot bars array of 0 dot bars dot get low int index, which in this case would be this. But I don't think we want get low. We want get close. Yeah. Also, we want to know to end anchor dot drawn on bar. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I need a plus there. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. From here to here. Hmm. 483648. Aha. Aha. Unhandled exception index was out of range. Yeah. Because it's a negative value. But how is that getting like a negative drawn on bar? Where is it getting that from? Gets the current bar value that the chart anchor is drawn. See the drawing section for more information. No, that doesn't help at all. Data points. No, I don't think that that's it either. What we got to figure out is so here, when we print it out, you notice here that the start anchor and the end anchor drawn on bar properties are the same. That's wrong, because what we want is the bar to start on and the bar to end on, and then we just do a for loop and we iterate across all of the bars within that range is what we want to do. So start anchor dot. Maybe if we just come in here. What is the slot index? Indicates the nearest bar slot where the anchor is drawn. In a single series chart, there will always be an equal number of slots and bars. However, for multi-series charts, there may be additional slots compared to the bar series your drawing tool resides. Get bar ID by X, blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. I'm developing a drawing tool. I'm able to get the information and relate the anchors I pick with the time and price where the anchor is located in the chart to be able to establish this relationship. I'll write the sentence. Get attached to chart bars. Then I get the bar IDX by X. Oh, that's the same one that I just looked at. Seems kind of weird that this particular thing that seems kind of weird that this particular thing is difficult to sort. This is where we're coming back into this one is probably useful. Ah, okay. That would be why. That right there is exactly what we want, I think. Right? We want to come in here and we want to go, okay, let's just sort all of this out. Start point, anchor, get point, chart control, chart panel. Yep, get point. And then we get the bar IDX by X. And then in this one, how does end bars get used? Does it actually, do they just create that and they don't even use it? Oh, no, they do. They just print it out. I don't think that I actually need the end bars. I think what I need to do is I could just say for I equals start IDX. I is less than end IDX. I plus plus. Oh, am I doing the for loop wrong here? Oh yeah, there's semicolons, not commas. Okay. Aha. And then we could get this. Right? Get rid of this stuff. And we want to get close I. Build that. Okay. Fix all that. Identifier expected line 46. Oops. Okay. Wait, chart bars does not exist in the current context? Line 50, really? Oh. Wait, where does chart bars come from? Okay. It's been such a long time since I've written a for statement like that one. It's almost always the for, you know, I in list, you know. It's always for each. Okay. Well, there you go, Ace. It looks like you probably actually made some money there off of that open. if you held it through that. Which maybe wasn't the wisest decision if you did hold it through it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So, for every bar between the start and end anchors, short yes. Yeah, I think Ace went short yes. I tried to convince him to not trade because it's a holiday, but he wouldn't listen. Yeah, so we're trying to make an indicator. We're trying to make a drawing tool. So we have figured out how to iterate through all of the bars in here. And I think that the simple example that I'm going to do is just how many bars are below and how many bars are above. Aren't markets closed? Well, the CME is still open. Like, you can still trade the futures, but I don't think it's worth it. It's just like every other holiday, right? The futures are always, like, the ETH is always open, but the cash markets are closed. Same with the treasury. So the treasury cash market is closed. No reason to touch it. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we want to come in and say, let's say int bars above equals 0, and int bars below equals 0. And then this close right here, we will say, and then double reference equals start anchor dot price if close is greater than reference bars above plus plus, right? Else if close is less than reference bars below plus plus. Ba-dum. And then we'll do a print statement. Print above bars above plus below bars below. Yeah, well, you didn't see. I was thinking about you when I did it, Lucas, because I was like, he's gonna want to know what I did. Almost immediately after the stream, I was hearing headlines about Fed speaker speaking kind of dovishly, and it moved the treasuries back a good 5 to 6 points or something. And I said, well, I really can't sit and babysit it today, so it's probably better that I get out. So I got out and missed out on like $70. I mean, it was still a good trade. You know, it was still made all my money for the week, but man, I could have made so much more. And not only that, but man, I could have kept on that original. You kept it on 2 contracts, right? Like I could have made almost $220 if I had, you know, didn't leave so much on the table. So that's a little sad, isn't it? Made a quarter of what I should have. And it looks like the equities are a little sad again today. But man, and the other thing with the treasuries, I mean, it was an easy call, given the inflation number. But there was when that auction came out, like I wasn't even thinking about it, and I saw it hit. Well, you know, I realized just before it happened, oh, okay, here's the auction, and then it came out, and it whoosh, I was like, holy, oh my gosh. Now, when you see a move like that, you get out. You get out. That creates such a massive hole behind you, and you've already had a really big move. There's no way that they can maintain that momentum. They're going to get sucked back up into the hole, and that's exactly what they did. Is they completely retraced that hole, and then they went lower. But yeah, you get out, and so that's where I would have gotten out. Yeah, fear of leaving money on the table. Well, I don't know. I am way more afraid of not managing the trade. You know, I can't sit there and listen to the news squawk and everything else that's going on and interpret what he's saying. You know, and that's the kind of an opportunity where, because of the liquidity and everything else, the chances of it retracing on you significantly are pretty high. And so I'm way more afraid of not being the informed trader and losing all of my profits, right? So the right thing to have done would have just been don't have a day job and watched it all day, right? But that's not me, so I did what I had to do. Bam, bam. Cool. And yes, it says there are only 6 above that point and 90 below that point. Yeah. I mean, whether it's a fear or not is irrelevant, right? I don't want to be in a trade where I don't have the advantage. And if my advantage is being informed, then when I can't sit and babysit it and be 100% informed on what's going on in the market at that time, I don't necessarily want to hold on to it. And in that particular instance, with a Fed speaker speaking, that was enough risk that it didn't make sense for me to continue holding the trade. Obviously, it would have worked out that time, but you do that out 100 situations, I'm not so sure that, it would turn out as well for you, right? So now the next point here, I think, is we're gonna print the text. Yeah. Public partial class draw. No, that's not what the method that we want. This whole noise right here is like, what? Oh, on render? See that? Okay, so here's where it's drawing. Render target dot draw line. Rectangle. Don't actually see where it actually draws the text. But you know what? In this one, this labeled line right here. How am I drawing the text on this one? On the render. Draw text layout. Oh man, I don't want to do all that work. Are you kidding me? I don't know. Let's just leave it there for now. It's like actually drawing the text is like a bunch of code. I don't want to have to put all of that in. And padding. Why is there rotation and shit? Like what? Okay. It should just be end anchor, draw the text next to it. Yeah, if you had stayed in and gotten the short on the open, like, first of all, you're gambling, but second of all, that's a good trade. Uh-oh, but Finex asks, why is Tether late on their quarterly report? Let's see here. Before they can do the attestation, they need to sell a bunch of assets temporarily, like what they've done multiple times before. Yeah. There's a certain amount of element of gamble. Yes, but I don't think that you would make that trade because you thought you had an edge, right? Well, draw text boxes. Horizontal array is the one that I made. I made this one. I'm pretty sure I made this one. But I did it by like copying everything. Yeah. It probably was unnecessary to copy everything. There you go. Draw a price label right there. Do it here. I'll do it. String my text. My underscore. No. Underscore my text equals blah, 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 blah. Okay. Base dot on render chart control chart scale and then we add our little bit. If start point, where do they get start point? Ah, okay. Let's see here. Render target, anti-alias mode panel. Ah, point, start point. There's the trash outside. Start point, get point, blah, 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 blah. String label. Oh, okay, equals my text, right? I think. Now, where am I missing? Oh. It didn't close the braces for the on-render method. Okay. Why aren't you gambling for the views? Because I don't care about that. Here's the thing. What do I want? I want to get better at trading, and I want to help other people get better at trading, and collaborate and work together and get better together. And people that want to gamble on a day like today and insist on trading it when the action is likely to be random, even when I've told them, even when they've been warned, it's like, I don't care if those people, they come in and they get bored and they leave. But the people that come in and they go, oh, I want to know how to make a drawing tool that does something like that. I really want that person. There's probably not very many of them, but I really want that person to stick around and stay. So I'm doing that right now. Panel does not exist in the current context, eh? Okay, so where does panel come from? That's probably going to get rid of a lot of errors that we just had there. Text format could not be found. That stuff I think I'm probably making as high-level variables, right? Using sharpdx.direct_write probably needed. Yeah, we'll add that. Oh, I didn't need to format I didn't even read what that method was. So it's format price. That's how you get it to like format it as like a correct treasury. If you don't use that, then it will list the treasuries out as decimals, and it's annoying. So I don't need that. Okay, globals.direct_write factory. Yeah. Using NinjaTrader8.core. Do I not have that over in this one? Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Okay. I'm surprised that that's what it was, but okay. Let's see if it actually works. I'm pretty skeptical that it will actually work. We'll do it from here to here. It worked. Kind of worked actually. Okay. We're getting close. point, start point. Okay, text, raise the text, the label, text layout. Yeah. Label anchor. Oh. Well, what did we need the start point for then? We used the start point somewhere. Oh, point, label, anchor. This is the start point of that. No. Okay. End point. Oh, actually, end anchor dot vector to origin. Okay. Point end point equals end anchor. This bit right here. Pint. Endpoint dot to vector 2. Gotcha. Da 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 da. Pretty cool. That was a lot more work than I thought it would be. So I'm going to send this to the guy. Let's package it up for him. Export NinjaScript add-on. Oh, there we go. Drawing tool. Export. And we will call it measure line zip. Save. Da 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 da. Okay. Then we'll go. I can't even remember where it was. Okay. Oops. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to attach it. Attacher. Attacher. There we go. He'll get 2 messages. It'll be like, why did you send it to me twice? Okay. And then he'll probably won't see the first one and he'll respond back to me, you didn't attach it. And then you'll see the second one and be like, oh. Oh, somebody found I made a little mistake. So with that, I wonder if where was that one thing I was working on? What did we call it? Did the hyper scalper thing? Was it in machine? Did I make one called machine learning? That's right there. Wait, that compiles? Oh, yeah, that's right. I realized that in order to do that, I would have to build it from within the NinjaTrader. Okay, yes. So here, hold on. NinjaTrader8 TensorFlow. This one right here. We're using the third-party DLL dev approach. Nah, that's probably not appropriate to do because I would have to watch this video and I don't want to be like stealing, showing the video on here. What else? It seems like there was something. I was doing something else. I had something else on my list of things that I should be doing in NinjaScript, but I cannot recall now. Yeah, yields look like they're going to be increasing a little bit more again. Well, if you have something that you would like me to write, now would be a good time to ask about it, because we still got an hour left. That shouldn't have taken us 90 minutes, though. That took us a lot longer than it should have. I think, yeah. What's this here? Okay. Hmm. I asked that somebody sent me a message. It was like some marketing person, and they sent me a message on Discord, and I'm like, well, I can't do that sort of a thing over Discord because I can't prove who you are. And so I told them to send me a private message on Twitter, and they're like, okay, done. And I'm like, okay, there's no Twitter message. So like, if they didn't actually send me a Twitter message, they misunderstood. I'm just kind of like, oh, that's your problem, I think. I don't know. That one was kind of weird. I probably shouldn't say much more about it, but I get all sorts of weird people will message me stuff, wanting me to promote products and things like that. And 90% of the time, I'm just like, nope. Like, I know what the best tools are for my thing, and I have partnerships set up with the people that I want to be in partnerships with, and all of these kind of third-party tools that people want to come out of the woodworks with are kind of like not interesting to me. If you have a trading platform, then yeah, let's talk about it. But yeah, when your results fall short of your expectations, that's where traders get into trouble. Don't have expectations for your results, says Anthony Crudelli. There you go. Larry Summers supports both BIF and BBB and doesn't think they are inflationary. I think it's fine. The 10 years of the two spending bills together, A, are less than the 1 year of what they did last spring, and B, something else. I'm not 100% sure that the bill would be inflationary, as in that like the items in the bill in particularly are like create currency inflation. The problem is that the things in the bill, there are some things in there that are going to make energy more expensive, right? Like this is the big problem, is that when Donald Trump was president, we were printing more oil than anybody else in the world, and we're completely energy sufficient, independent. And then Joe Biden comes in and signs stuff on his first day. It's like crazy to me that that's all it takes. And I wish I knew what the policies were, but like you can go and look at the graphs, and all of a sudden we drop down big, and we're not producing as much oil. And then what do you know? Everybody needs oil, and prices are going up, and you're dependent on OPEC again. It's like, was the last 40 years of this nonsense, you didn't learn anything from it, Joe? Come on. Unless that's what they want. They want oil prices to be high. They just don't want to be voted out of office with their being high, right? I'll close that for now. I can come back and find it at any time. What? Communist leader was served gold-flecked steak. Video of it has vanished. Oh, man. Okay, so you know what I want to do now is I want to see more about Elon Musk selling, eh? Yes, because he sold it, but it was pre-planned. Yada, 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 yada. YouTube hides dislikes. Can I unpopular opinion? I'm okay with YouTube hiding likes. The dislike button was never meant to be a barometer or a voting contest for who is popular and unpopular. It was meant to be a way for you to not see that content in the future. So displaying dislikes doesn't help anybody. And I'm okay with them getting rid of it. Because quite frankly, there's all these people coming in and disliking content because they think that it says something in the public sphere when it's causing them to misuse it, because you might dislike a video from a creator that you want to see future videos from. Okay, so I wanted to get into Wall Street bets. Yeah. And I'll search for Musk over the past 24 hours. Oh man. Big Short investor Michael Burry says Tesla stock could plunge 90% and notes that Elon Musk said it was overpriced at $160 last year. Yep. Okay, so Musk sold 3 million shares. No, I think he sold more than that. DG shares jump on report apps to be relaunched in China. Okay. Here's the filings. Is there not a total somewhere? I thought that when I was looking at it the other day, because there's the amounts, right? You're going to make me put it in a spreadsheet and calculate it myself? Are you freaking kidding me, man? Man? Blah, 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 blah. Well, let's see here. Is that it? He showed 934 short sell. Second set showed an even more massive sell of 3.6 million shares in the following days. Okay, so yeah, question. When was this? This was the transaction date was the 10th, which was yesterday. These were yesterday. Okay, these ones are yesterday. These ones are yesterday. And where was the earlier ones? Okay, here's the earlier ones. Edgar. No, that's not what we want. I don't use the SEC pages very often. TSLA search. Ownership disclosures. Insider transactions. View all insider transactions. Okay. There's Mr. Musk. Ah, so let's do this, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. That was all the way. The last one was 1028, right? Okay, so I don't care about that one. In fact, I'm not sure I care about anything that's further back than the 8th. So, okay. Ah, so here's the 5th. Oh, that's his brother. Okay, here's him. That's the 8th. Okay. So that was Monday. So he sold some on Monday. And that was the selling 2 million shares because of options, right? Okay, and then here's him again on the 8th. And then here he is on the 9th. He sold. 9th. 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 10th. Okay. Well, we're going to have to pull out Excel. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Dum, bum, 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 bum. New Blink workbook. Cool. Oh, actually, but I don't actually want those ones. And well, yeah, I do. We do everything. We do everything. All right. Wait, what? Why is that one not pasting the same? That's really weird. That's weird. There we go. I guess I just had selected it slightly differently or something. Mm-hmm. Man, so many pages of stuff. These aren't like duplicates or anything like that, are they? Like, why are they in separate forms? Is it to make it harder for me to calculate? There's the 10th. Okay. And that's all of them. Equals sum of H. $13 million. So he was close. There's probably more filings coming. No, wait. That is, hold up. H, that is the amount. That is the money. That is the amount of money. That's not the one I want. F, we want F, right? Okay. Put commas in it. 5 million. So from the filings that we have, 5 million shares sold. Ouch. Because was it the 9th? Yeah, it was the 9th. Wish that it said like what time of day it was. That would be useful. Okay. I'm just gonna paste it into a new column if that's okay. $3 million of it was on that Tuesday. Interesting. So there could be more filings that haven't shown up yet, though. Maybe by the end of the week there will be more, and we'll find that he did complete the whole transaction. It was possible for him to have done it, but I don't know. It's clearly they're all separate transactions, though, right? So they were doing it right. And when we come back, so like that was the 10th. 30,000s, 1,000s, right? On the 9th? Wow, okay. Well, no wonder it collapsed so hard that day. Look at that. He's selling 60,000 contracts at a time. Like, good grief. And then we come back to the 8th, and it was even higher, 78. Yeah, so they are using he appears to, all except for these first ones. Based on the sizes it and the number of transactions and stuff, it does appear that he is utilizing somebody that knows what they're doing. Like he's talking to a wealth management unit at Goldman or JP Morgan or whoever, and they're selling it for him. But it has had impact, so we don't need to save that. So for today's title, we should change it to Ninja NinjaTrader8 custom drawing tool. Is the 11th. Okay. ES doesn't look so hot. Yeah. Do you think, though, that when he's done, that we'll get all of that buying and we just rocket back up to the top? And I wonder how many stocks out there got unfairly punished on that one, because there's some brutal down movement, right? There has been some brutal down movement. Well, let's take a look at where things are. Treasuries have been back and forth within this 8-tick range. So that's about what we expected. It's just poor trading. Bitcoin continues to be in the doldrums. Yeah, not much has changed at all, to be honest. Just the S&P 500 down a little bit. So UK Telegraph says President Biden created America's inflation mess and now he is panicking. I think they did a lot of things that probably didn't help, but I'm not sure I'm going to go as far as to say that all of the inflation is 100% their fault. Rabobank says the Fed is getting flattened, whatever happens now. She pushes Biden into political catch-22 with official invitation to Winter Olympics. Why would that? Oh man, this is a complicated article they're writing here. I hate it when they try and put all of these little things. Here's the David and Goliath illusions. I was like, I don't care. White House on Wall Street had a 6.2 year-over-year U.S. inflation print penciled in for October, the highest since December 1990, and given base effects into year-end, the possibility we close 2021 close to 7%, the highest since June of 1982. That's so far back, it was 5 years before even Biden first ran for president. Oh man, that is funny. The last time we had inflation this high, it was 5 years before the first time that Biden ran for president. Yeah, Biden's been running for a long time. We forget about that, huh? It's really quite ridiculous that he succeeded. Okay. Did you get a 7% tape? No. Probably I should, huh? Perhaps oil will be released from the strategic reserve. Actually, I think that there's a good chance of that happening. But I think that they should hold off. If I was in charge of that, I would be saying it could get much worse. So let's kind of time our release to when it will be most effective. Well, again, volume is really light because it's a holiday, but the S&P 500 looks unhappy. Well, that story is not as direct as I was hoping it was going to be, so I'm not going to touch it. Now I'm reading about the situation in Poland and Belarus. Poland and EU officials have continued to accuse Belarus of orchestrating a provocation at the border after videos emerged of Belarusian security appearing to assist migrants in their confrontation with Polish police on the other side at Kuznica crossing. Russia is also now standing accused of being involved, which the Kremlin angrily rejected on Wednesday. Okay. Then what is this thing with the she? Per CNBC, the invitation would serve as a challenge to Biden, leaving him with a difficult dilemma. He could decline and put the relationship on ice, or he could accept and contradict his administration's own messaging on democracy and human rights. So that means he's going to go, right? He doesn't care about that. I don't think he does, Biden. I'm a little too biased to be making a determination like that, but I'm thinking that Biden's going to go. Now, their top story now is about Facebook and YouTube. Well, guys, that was only 10 minutes. What else do we got? I have, where's my list? I have a list somewhere. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. We got the marquee text thing working. Oh, by the way, we don't have that on right now. That's what we should do. Okay, I don't remember how to do this. Linux cron job, right? That's, I think, what we want. Where did I put it? Oh, RPIM bindings, Python example, samples. Get that going. Oh, you should just kill it with a cron job. Okay. Run a command with a time limit. Okay, so wait. If I do this. I do timeout 60 seconds. We do that, but then we say timeout 60 seconds. And then ampersand. Cool. And then I can do bs aux grep run text 2. Okay. It's running. So now here in a minute, well, it'll be like 8:30, 8:40 and 40 seconds about or so, right? Oh, yep. So it killed it. Now if we do it, it's not there anymore. Or wait. Oh yeah, it says plus exit 1. Okay, cool. So sudo cron tab -e. Oops. Do okay, so at 00:06 every day, and then oh geez, right. Okay, we need this directory right here. Okay. Actually, let's put it in a little notepad here. That and that. Okay. Okay. So again at 0106 from this directory. Oh, it doesn't work that way, huh? There we go. Run this command. The next section specifies the command executor represents the exact directory and file name of the script or commands you want to complete. For example, oh, I see. Timeout, blah, 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 blah. Okay. When specifying jobs, use the asterisk to specify all values. Okay, so a minute, hour, day, month, day of the week. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except for that, apparently we just want 1, 6. 1, 6. Yep, ba-da-ba-da. Okay, and now I'm going to copy that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Cron tab -l. Sudo cron tab -l. Now I need to just that all that does is spit out the whole thing. Okay. But it seems to have liked it. So we'll see if that works tomorrow. Oh, you know what we need to do is we need to do timeout. Three hours. Three hours. Can you do it with the 3H? Duration command 6 hours. What? When you no unit? Yep. 5H. Okay. So we'll have it run it for 3 hours every day starting at 6 o'clock. That will go from 6, 7, 8, 9. And then when the stream ends, it will turn off. Do you think the impact on the index of Tesla's share price is more than its actual weight? What do you mean by that? Treasury yields kind of going up here a little bit. It's kind of like anytime the S&P 500 wants to go up, yields are going to be like, okay, if that's what you want to do. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. I think we had a pretty productive session. So here again in here. So I got the marquee text and the amount. Well, that was all done. Do you have a statistics book? Oh, I need to write that. Yes. I dealt with the camera position too. That was a long time ago. Oh, I did get that one done. Guys, I'm just too productive these days. I need to find somebody. Maybe I can find a local that's willing to draw a lovely picture on here. But you know what? If I'm going to be recording it like tomorrow, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. But maybe something for later. Yep, and I got all this. That's interesting. Okay. Do have some scripts that I need to work on. But I can do that later off stream. Got some work to do today. Hopefully get that all sorted out here early on. Well, I tell you what, that's all I got. So we'll still be here tomorrow. It'll probably be another quiet day, but we do have consumer sentiment, which I think is going to be important, especially that number that's going to come out on consumer sentiment, right? So I will see you guys then tomorrow. And in the meantime, stay profitable, friends.